Today I'm going to be showing you how to use NCAA Live Stats for volleyball and the NCAA Live Stats in Arena utility to get data into NOVP 1 Video Pro and then link that data to your graphics. So the first thing we're going to do is we're in our NCAA Live Stats application for volleyball. We're going to go to Settings and we want to go to In-Venue Feed. We'll just leave that server port as 7677. If it's not that, you can change it to that. And we'll hit Start TV Feed. And we see running, so that's great. And now I will open my in-arena utility. I have the IP address set to localhost because I'm running the two applications on the same machine. Usually that's probably not going to be the case, and so you would put in the IP address of the machine running NCAA Live Stats for volleyball here, as well as the same port, 7677. And we'll go ahead and hit start here. And now we want to add an XML output, so we're going to go to Connections and hit New, and then we will name it Volleyball Data. For location, I'm just going to put it in this NCAA Live Stats folder I've made. We don't need a username or password. Our format is StatCrewXML. We'll let the file name be the game number, which is just 1. And great, that's running. So now we'll open up our NOVP 1 Video Pro. I've got an old basketball graphic here, but it's got kind of uniform numbers and stats and stuff, so we'll use that to hook up all of our data. So the first thing we're going to do is on the data controller, we want to go to Sports. So I just clicked here under Data Controller, Sports, StatCrew Stats, Volleyball. We'll start with Home, and we want Multiplayer 1. We'll go ahead and replace what was already there, just get a fresh look at it. So you can see here, I've got Home Multiplayer 1. If I hit this little gear, I've got all of the players that are in my live stats game. And these are being pulled from the XML file. So I can change any of these around to be whoever I want. Let's just not have a repeat there. Great. And so now you see up here in this link data button here, I've got all of these different pieces of data. So we'll start with the uniforms. So these are unis 1 through 6. We've only got 5 here, so we'll just map unis 1 through 5 on our graphic. And you can see in real time it is mapping those numbers. I think I missed 4. There we go. And so those should be in the same order that they are in this dropdown, because the dropdown is basically mapping this player as player 1. So they're uni 1 and they're number 1. You can see it's 1, 3, 2, 4, 7 in order like that. And now the stats all have 2 numbers. There's a number, a dash, and another number. The first number represents the player. So again, whichever number dropdown they're in here, if they're in the third dropdown, then this is player 3. And then the second number represents which of these dropdowns the stat is going to be pulled from. So I can set, stat 1 to be points, and stat 2 to be kills, and stat, 6 or 5 or whatever to be percent, and so on. And so now 1-1 is player 1's points. 1-2 is player 1's attacking kills, I believe. Yes. Player, 2-5 would be, or 2-6 would be player 2's attack percentage. So you can see how all these things correspond. So now, if we want to add another StatCrew Stats controller for visitor, multiplayer 1, we'll combine them. And now if I close this drop down, you see I have a visitor 1. And now I have this visitor menu as well. And if I were to map all of these uniforms, we'd see the same thing on the visitor side.